Hi, I'm Kris, TERRA's garden expert. Today I'm planting fall bulbs. Tulips, daffodils, crocus, these are all spring favorites that we enjoy after a long, cold winter in Ontario. I'm going to take you through the steps you need to choose, plant, and enjoy bulbs this spring. There are several different flowers that you can plant in the fall season to enjoy in the spring. Crocus are often the first to arrive in the earliest part of the spring season, followed by hyacinths, daffodils. Tulips come in early, mid, and late season bloomers, and then later ones such as allium come in the early part of the summer. Staggering your choices, choosing different types of flowers that bloom at different times and planting them strategically can lead you for a bloom all the way from March into the season when our annuals and perennials begin blooming in the garden. When it comes to bulb selection, it's hard to go wrong. My personal preference is to choose a color theme. So I've gone with a mix of tulips, daffodils, and crocus in various tones of whites, yellows, and purples, so that no matter where they're placed in the garden, they're going to be coordinated. The smaller bulbs that bloom early, like right here I'm holding a crocus, they bloom really early. Crocus, scilla, so I like to tuck them close to walkways, little places where when they're just waking up and peeking up out of the snow, I'm going to notice them and they'll bring a little pop of color on my walk into my house. I prefer to skip the bulb planter, and I use my spade to dig out large sections and plant bulbs in groupings. For instance, these tulips I'm putting in a large section. That way when they emerge all at once, they create a big splash of color like a mature perennial would in the garden space. That way in spring, when these are the only color to be seen, we can repeat them through the garden in groupings to guide the eye through the space and create cohesion in the garden design. Different types of bulbs are planted at varying depths. Make sure to follow your package directions to ensure you're successful. It's true that tulips are often a favorite snack of squirrels. If you're in an area with a heavy squirrel population or have tenacious squirrels in your neighborhood, there are a few steps you can take to try to deter them. Number one, any Dutch tulip grower will tell you deeper is better. Many package directions will tell you to bury tulips 6 to 8 inches deep. I'm going to suggest you increase that to 10 inches, even 12 inches deep. Deeper is better and puts them farther out of reach of squirrels. Secondary to that, make sure to leave the ground as undisturbed as possible, and applying a layer of mulch can be helpful. Finally, if nothing else works, consider swapping out tulips for less tasty bulbs like daffodils. Anything in the narcissus family is a little less appetizing to our furry friends.